Welcome to Got a Problem, Mate podcast. The podcast with all the problems, but they all get solved, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, each episode we start with problems, and by the end of it, we've got
No more
problems. I
No
was going to
more
say
problems.
solutions.
Solutions,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is award-nominated...
Your
stand-up
name is award-nominated.
award-nominated stand-up comedian Joey Page.
Yeah.
And my friend BZ Bilal.
Yeah. Award. I got awards. What are you nominated for?
What awards you got?
It's right. I've got the Hackney Empire New York of the Year Award 2016.
Is our guest going to try and derail the intro, the whole intro?
He's
coughing in
caused
the
a
background?
lot of problems already.
Yeah.
Can I can't talk yet.
No, you can't talk. No one can hear you.
No one can hear or see you.
What
This
if I
guy,
talk?
he's never done a podcast. Where do we find these people?
I've done one.
No, don't talk to us.
I've done.
Oh my god.
I've done one pod. I can't.
Where did you find this guy?
I don't know. Gumtree.
Gumtree.
Said comedian on Gumtree.
Available?
Can do podcasts. What were you saying?
What awards have I been nominated
Oh, yeah, go
for? The Malcolm Hardy Award for Comic Originality in 2005.
Is that like a real one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2005?
Yeah. When I started.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then
It's only
downhill
new
from there.
people that get nominated for awards.
Right.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thanks.
That check out?
Yeah.
Have you done the maths on how old I was when I started?
No.
No. 21.
I was 21.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
How have you been?
I'm lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I've
Okay.
had quite a quiet week in terms of, which is never good for a podcast.
It's all right. You can make it up.
No.
No?
I had a very busy week last week. This week I've had a quiet week.
Okay. It's only Wednesday.
Yeah. But still,
Mm.
since I last saw you, I've had quite a quiet week.
Oh. Okay.
It's been nice. I haven't had to travel. I've been travelling a lot. I haven't travelled much this week.
I've been travelling loads, man.
I've been at my girlfriend's down in Lewis, and that will lead me nicely into a couple of problems I've got, to be honest.
Lewis is in Brighton.
Yeah, near Brighton.
Near Brighton.
How are you?
I'm okay, thanks. I'm trying to do a health kick.
Oh yeah. I rang you,
Yeah.
and you was in the gym.
What was I doing?
Oh, you're back?
Back and
Sack and
back
crack.
and crack. I was doing back and biceps.
Back
That's
and
what
biceps.
That was.
Is it all the B's you was doing?
All the B's. You got to separate it by letter.
Your bilaterals?
Yeah, I did those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your bollocks?
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
The guest enjoyed it. as well.
The guest enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And what's made you start a health kick, Bilal? It's like we've never spoken to each other before.
I know it's just quite off
Right.
today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Is that my fault?
It's the fault of the guest
Yeah.
interrupting
there's a
the
bad-
intro.
Aura in the room.
Basically, I'm going to talk to the guest about this as well, right? We'll get into it more.
Yeah.
There's the machine in boots that were machine. There's the scales
Body
in
mass
boots.
index?
Yeah. You ever done it?
No, but everyone's body mass index says they're obese.
Pay a
right?
pound, and it does your body fat percentage,
Right.
right? Yeah, apparently I'm obese.
Yeah, but everybody is.
Wait,
Sorry, but I have something to say about that.
do you want to? We'll do it in a bit.
Okay.
Jesus.
Body mass index.
Yeah.
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 Everybody pretty much, unless you're like a professional athlete, is obese.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is everyone obese?
Because when you was a hunter-gatherer,
When I was a hunter.
when a human was,
Mm.
yeah, very lean. Because you're not stuffing yourself silly, are you? You've got to catch and kill and eat what you can find,
Yeah.
and you're running around all day in your loincloth. There's no body fat, hardly.
Mm. Well, I'm trying to get it down anyway,
Right.
so I can be an athlete.
So
I
basically,
guess.
you got married,
Yeah,
you put on a ton.
mate, I've eaten so badly
And
since
now it's
getting
time-
married.
If you want to keep your relationship
Exactly.
interesting, you got to.
Oh, she said I'm not attractive anymore.
How long have you been married?
3 months.
3.
She said, "Look," she said, "I don't fancy you anymore."
Yeah.
And
I didn't fancy you from the beginning.
Yeah, well.
Different
What
tastes,
should we
so.
get our?
Wait,
Should,
so
do you
what's your
wanna do
problem?
You want to do your problem?
We got
Well,
you know the format of the show.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if you said
This is
you
episode
wanted.
number 11. You know the.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Fuck me.
So my problem was a gym problem.
Oh, yeah?
It's about gym guys that are annoying.
Can I just say, before you come up with this, if you've got a problem,
Oh, yeah. Well
then
done.
please get in touch on the Gmail, because we are getting a bit thin on problems.
Yeah.
I don't mind telling you. So
We've
if you
done it.
think my problem's never going to get read out, send it in, because it absolutely
Oh,
will.
it will.
To gotaproblemmate@gmail.com,
That's
or
it.
use the hashtag GAP, M ?
No.
On social media.
No one will ever be able to find it.
Yeah, they will.
Um,
So your problem.
Like yesterday, I went late last night and I
Mm.
wanted to do the shoulders, right?
Mm.
And then these 3 guys were doing their shoulders. They were massive and annoying and loud.
But shoulders isn't back. Oh, it's a different day.
This was a different day. Shoulders isn't back. And it completely put me off wanting to do my shoulders, because they're going to look at my tiny shoulders. You know what I mean? How do I have more confidence to not care about the muscle guys that are loud and annoying?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
And even though, if you'd never met me before, you would expect that this is the sentence that would come out of my mouth. Stay in your lane, bro. Yeah, just don't worry about anyone else. You concentrate on what you're doing.
Doesn't stay in your lane mean
Yes.
don't do any,
Yeah, but don't try and be like these muscle shoulder guys.
I'm not trying to be like them, but I want to do my shoulders.
But are you ever going to see them again?
Yeah, man, same gym.
What are
innit?
they doing now? They're probably in the gym. What are we doing? We're making a podcast. You can't
might have a
exercise your
podcast.
brain and your body at the same time.
They might have a Muscle Boy podcast.
Can we change our podcast? Can we do like another 10 of these and then just change it to the Muscle
Muscle
Boys?
Boy podcast.
Yeah.
You need to go to the gym.
That'll be our Patreon, the Muscle Boy podcast.
The Muscle Boy podcast.
Is that what it's called? Patreon?
Yeah, but we don't have one.
No, I know.
So it
but
doesn't
I'm
matter.
saying- Okay.
Maybe we will at some point.
Okay. If you've never listened to the show before,
Oh,
welcome on in. Thanks for coming.
Mm.
If you have listened before and you haven't told anyone yet, then it's about time you did. Otherwise, you're going to become our problem. The way the show works is we get a guest on, and that guest solves your problem and our problems, and then we solve our guest's problem. And if we've got time, we also go to Colin Nolan Knows Best. And maybe, if we've got time today, new feature.
okay.
Oh, that's the feature we did last week, so it's still a new feature.
Okay, sure.
If we've got time.
What's your problem before we get the guest in?
Oh, yeah, my problem. So I've been spending an extended bit of time at my girlfriend's down in... I've got a girlfriend now, thanks.
Yeah.
Down in Lewis, near Brighton. And I'm quite a messy guy. Not like the problem that we had on with Lloyd the other week. Episode 9, if you haven't heard it. And... I'm really on the ball with this kind of shit today. And basically, I'm quite untidy, but I wouldn't say I'm like unclean or messy, right? She can be a bit untidy, but not as much as me. But I don't think she likes the way that I clean.
Oh.
She re-cleans after I've cleaned.
Oh, that's out of order.
And she said she just likes to do it the way that she likes to do it.
Oh, what's the difference?
I don't know. But I feel like in a new relationship, that's fine. But if she's going to re-clean every time I've cleaned, at some point that's going to become a...
Got a problem, mate. That's an interesting issue. Let's get our guest in to solve that later.
You got nothing for that.
Oh, you want me to solve it now?
That's what normally happens, yeah.
You
You stick your 2 pence in.
I'll put my 2 pence. You need to look at exactly how she cleans, copy it, and then if she's still cleaning it after that, I don't think this is going to work out.
So just end the
I think you got to
relationship.
break up.
Cool.
Can you text her now? I can do it for you.
There's no reception down here.
There's no reception.
Sorry, so thank goodness for that. Okay, well then, shall we get our
Yes.
probably unheard so far guest, but possibly
He's ruined
been
the
picked
intro.
up on the audio?
He's ruined this.
Well, that's good because I don't have an intro for him today.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today in the podcast is a very good friend of mine. He's been to my flat. We watched some World Cup football. It's pretty
Yeah?
good. Yeah, gave him some of my made a stew.
Did I watch some World Cup? Oh no, I watched some Premier League football. It was and had macaroni cheese.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? He is a comedian. He is a clown, but I don't know if he gets offended. I think clowns maybe get offended when you call them clown. I don't know, but he's very
I'm fine with it.
well. He's very good. He's fine with being called a clown. Please welcome our guest, Sami Abu Wardeh.
First of all, Bilal, you didn't pick up on possibly the biggest thing that you should have mentioned in your intro.
What is it?
Channel 4s.
Channel 4s. You did a thing for Channel 4.
Yeah, I did a thing for Channel 4.
And before we get to that as well, can I just say, seersucker shorts.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, do you know what
No, I
I'm
don't know what
talking
it
about?
means.
That's what they're made of.
Oh, really?
That material is called seersucker, and it's my
Seersucker?
favourite. It's my favourite type of material for clothing.
I didn't know that about you.
It's like a bit crinkly.
What's it made of?
That's just, I think. I
Is
don't
it
know.
cotton? Is it?
I think it's very.
No.
It's probably from like a very rare animal. That's
Yeah?
the sort of thing Joey's into.
No, it's not at all. I
Endangered.
don't like animals.
He goes to Harrods.
No, I don't.
He goes to Harrods for his stuff.
No, I had a seersucker shirt from Top Man and a pair of seersucker trousers from Ben Sherman.
What
And
happened?
if any of those are listening, feel free to send me some more.
They're not listening. You know, there's a gift shop in Harrods, like it's a museum, so you can get like pencils
Harrod gifts.
with Harrods written on it for poor people.
I could make that for the servants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should all go check it out.
Okay, seersucker is a summer
Oh,
fabric made from a cotton fabric where tight tension yarns alternate with loose tension yarns. This specific weaving process gives the fabric a puckered surface.
It does have a puckered surface.
Yeah.
That looks the exact same
Yeah.
color and
Yeah,
design
there we
as
go.
my shorts.
Where'd you get your
See?
shorts from?
They were a gift.
Who buys
shorts as a gift?
Family.
Is that your? That's what happens in. That's a
That's what
tradition.
happens.
When you have gifts, do you do lists? In my family, we do lists because I'm fed up of getting stuff I don't want. Like it's my brother's birthday tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, no, it is. And you just give a list of things you want. Otherwise, you get stuff you don't want. Like my family wouldn't know how to dress me. Do you know what I mean? They just buy me stuff I don't want.
You just say, "I want." Well, what's
You
on
know,
your
you just
list?
give like a list
Shorts.
of like
Shorts.
15 things,
See,
and you might have picked shorts.
Your whole list is seersucker.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seersucker.
You want seersucker dishcloths.
Laptops,
Nice.
everything.
So how are you?
I'm all right. Yeah. How's it going?
Very good. Thank you
Yeah.
for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
How's it all going with you then?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'm having a good time. The weather's nice,
It's lovely today, isn't it?
so it's good to be in a basement. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But
Well.
yeah, it's lovely out today. I've been rollerblading a lot.
Is this true?
This is true. Yeah. And
Wait, who'd you go rollerblading with?
so there are some friends who rollerblade with me, but I mostly go alone.
Okay.
How many friends?
Maybe 2.
No.
When you go alone, where are you doing it?
Battersea Park.
Battersea Park.
Yeah.
I went around
okay.
Hyde Park the other day.
Mm.
Really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You're just coasting.
How
You don't-
fast?
I go fast, man. I've
Miles
got big,
per hour,
I've
what
got
do you
big
think?
wheels. I've got big wheels.
Oh, really?
I've got a 3-wheel, 110mm 3 wheels.
Oh.
Very fast. Slightly slow acceleration, but high top speed.
That's what matters.
Yeah. That's what you need. I'm neck and neck with the bicycles. Let's just put it that way.
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah. So you
No.
better
He's
I
serious
don't really know
it.
about your personal life. Is it good for picking up birds?
not at all.
No. Okay.
No, it's. I would say it's a bit of a repellent.
Oh, is it? I thought the
It
girls would
depends.
be into that.
I think the chicks are gonna like if you do the tricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
You just
I
like
just
to go
go very
fast.
fast in a straight line, and so I can't. There's no time. You don't have time to. Hey, how are you? No, I'm not interested.
Are people like me
Hmm.
watching you go past and thinking, prick?
You know what? I stay in my lane.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. See?
Ah, literally.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, if they do, let them think it.
'Cause
Would
I,
you
I
ever,
think,
like-
I think, unfortunately, that's the kind of person I am. I'll be going.
Would you hold on to the back of a bus for a bit?
I have done. I've done it
Have
with.
you?
I've done it with.
Now that I could
I've
get behind.
done it with a car briefly. Probably not. Bus is scary because if it goes wrong,
Mm.
You're on the bus.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're paying a fare.
You're in trouble. And no, but it's thrilling.
Yeah.
Very dangerous and thrilling. So yeah, I've got a helmet.
Oh, do you?
I've got full everything: helmet, wrist guards, elbow pads, knee pads.
That's why
heavy
the girls
duty.
aren't interested.
Yeah, no, that is, yeah.
They don't want.
I went out the other day with no elbow pads on,
Yeah.
but everything else. That was
Why?
I couldn't be bothered. They're the most annoying.
To put on.
The knee pads are okay, but the elbow pads get sweaty and you know, you try, and it's not nice.
I don't want you falling on your elbows, man.
No, I fell on my bottom the other day.
you?
That was very painful. I have a very large bruise, this big, on my butt cheek. Yeah, so maybe
Be careful.
the
You
boys
don't have
in the
any
gym.
padding.
Yeah, is that the biggest spill you've had? Or
Yeah,
have
that's
you-
the biggest
yeah.
one. I have the imprint of the pavement on my bum.
Really? How did
Yeah,
you
it's
fall?
Like this. Whoop, like that.
What
Like
happened?
Whoa.
like that.
Did you go over some? Like what? What caused it? You
I
don't
think
know,
I think what happened is
Velocity.
you need to when you're going on, you need to keep your core really, tight, right, to keep stability. And when you're getting tired, it was like a 2-hour session. I was tired, and
Wow.
I made the mistake. I was on the pavement; it was safe, but I whipped out my phone.
2-hour sesh.
And yeah, I go the distance, and I whipped out my phone, lost attention. I was a bit tired, and I stood up straight, and then they just whoop, bam, like a cartoon.
Did your phone go flying?
No, it was
Held
fine.
on to that.
Yeah, that was okay. That was fine.
Well,
yeah.
I'm glad you survived to be here today.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it was pretty. I thought I might have broken my coccyx,
Yeah.
but I didn't. So I'm good.
I bruised mine once. It's painful.
Your coccyx?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to heal.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Can't remember. I think it was playing football.
Is it not when you were sitting on that table tennis table and then it closed on you
No,
like a
that,
cartoon?
like a
Did you
Venus
sit on the
flytrap.
table
That happened.
tennis
Yeah,
table?
that was in a previous episode of this.
Yeah.
No, it didn't happen in
It
here,
didn't
but I was
happen.
at a wedding
Yeah.
and the table tennis table
It ate
folded in on me with all the drinks on it, and then my suit got ruined.
That's amazing. Why?
Yeah.
I mean, more questions there. Why was there a table tennis table in a wedding?
Just they were those kind of people.
Really? Yeah.
They like little sports.
They
and
love
things for people
ping
to
pong.
do.
They love
you know.
table tennis.
It's not the only time I've fallen for a table, actually. If you want the other story on
Yeah.
that. I don't
Yeah,
think we're
go
really
on.
here for that, are we?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, we have to now.
So when I was younger, I was trying to impress this girl, right? And my mate, he's not my mate anymore, but we don't need to get into that, was playing guitar and singing in French. And I thought, well, how am I going to compete with that? Because he was trying to chirp her as well. And so I'm really good at like downing a pint, like really fast. So I did that and nobody was really impressed. And I went, I can do it again, you know. So I did it again. And then I sat down in the sofa, but it was like a really low sofa.
Yeah.
And I felt I was going to be sick. So I got up to go and be sick. But as I pushed myself out of the sofa, I sort of span round, sort of like a hippo doing a pirouette, and fell backwards through the coffee table, which buckled under my weight.
Yeah.
And I landed on a glass, which sort of went in my
Oh.
back. But then my head went into the fireplace where loads of candles were lit, and some of my hair caught fire.
Oh my
And so
God.
I had to quickly put that out, and then I was still remember I got up to go and be sick, so I started being sick. And as I've got up, I've basically been sick on myself at the same time. And then while I was in the toilet going, just still being sick, the
It's
girl
like
was
an episode of
the girl
Tom
was
and
like,
Jerry.
yeah, the girl was like, I think I'm gonna get a cab now, and I was like, do you want me to get the cab with you? And she was like, no, you're all right. And I was like, cool, see you later. And so I was like,
Covered
picking
in
bits
sick,
of glass
with
out
glass
my back.
and sick all over you.
If you could do rollerblade tricks, you would have been into you.
Yeah, totally.
Can you still down a pint very fast?
I can.
Does it extend to soft drinks like
I don't know, it's not very
Coca-Cola.
exciting though.
Pepsi?
It's probably
We'd
too
find
fizzy,
that
yeah.
exciting.
Would you?
Yeah. In fact, I brought you a gift today for the podcast. It's a 6-pack of Pepsi Max.
Oh.
How many can you down?
And so,
I'd need it to be in a cup.
maybe you can show us. Do you want to
No.
do the honors? Maybe you each poke a hole at the same time.
I'm not going to have any Pepsi Max.
That's okay.
He's not gonna have
Because
it.
I'm doing a health kick. Is that
It's
all right?
0 sugar.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I feel like it's, I'm just trying to stop all of that stuff. It's a
Hey,
slippery
I'm
slope,
not going to
man.
push you into
If
it.
I have that, I'm having,
Wait, they sell
But
beer here. Why don't I just go and
You
get
have a
beer from
reputation.
upstairs?
Do you really want to do that on the podcast?
I mean, is it going to help the podcast?
No.
Well, then no. But it's a bit lame. Like, what clickbait clip is going to be like, watch a guy down a Pepsi Max in under 10 seconds?
That's good.
What about
Come
if
on.
it's
No
a
one's
pint of
done
beer?
that.
What about if it's a beer?
Everyone does that.
Everyone does beer, man.
Yeah. Everyone does that.
Okay, this week,
ASMR.
I'm going to do Pepsi Max. Next week, I'm doing a pint.
Okay.
Unless I've got to drive straight after. 1 pint's fine. I can still do it.
It's just,
Are we going to count you down?
Well, let's get.
Oh, you're not gonna do it.
So while
No,
he's
you can't do it out
pouring
the
that,
can.
while you're pouring that, Sammy. So you said
Should
you
we
don't,
start interviewing our guests?
you don't mind being called a clown.
No, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, because we had a Josh Glantz on, and he didn't like when I called him a clown.
Yeah. I guess. You know, you just need to go with the flow. I'm just keeping an eye on this situation over here.
I'm ready. There's no trick. I'm not doing any tricks with it.
No, I'm just conscious that you might at any moment
So that's not all the Pepsi, is it?
drink it.
Yeah, that's the whole can.
That's the whole
That's
thing.
the whole can, right.
330 milliliters.
And he's gonna down it now.
I reckon it depends on how fizzy it is.
Be fizzy.
But I can down a pint. I used to be able to down a pint. When I was 16, which is before you're allowed to drink, right? My mate used to bet that I could out down a pint because I look quite sort of like scrawny and like I couldn't down a pint. My mate, when we were in Faliraki on holiday, would bet these big blokes that I could out down them. And
Right.
if we won, they would pay for the next round, and if they won, they would pay for the next round. And I never
Sorry?
lost.
You just said if,
What? No, if we won, they would pay for the next round.
and if you just said if you won, they would pay,
Yeah.
and if they won, they would pay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Do you think you can down that faster than me?
I'm worried about
Oh,
you.
you are.
I don't know.
Are you gonna do it?
I don't have a cup.
Should I time it?
I
You
need
don't
a
need
cup.
to time it. Watch this.
It's okay. We need to time it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god. Is that a can of...
4 seconds, 0.54. That's
I
impressive.
could have done that quicker if it wasn't so fizzy.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Might just be
Watch
burping a lot
watch
for the
this
rest of the
comedian down a Pepsi
Oh, hang
can.
on.
Yeah.
Have you got the time on that?
Yeah, 4 seconds, 540 milliseconds, and now you're going for round 2. Okay,
No, I'm
Joey
not going
Page
for round
going
two.
for
No,
round
I'm not
2.
doing another one.
Joey
Yeah, you
Page
can
going
do
for
it.
round 2.
I'm not doing
Oh,
round
am I?
two.
Is it me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to see if we can
Okay,
beat
then
you.
you have to then.
I'm not doing
Oh no,
it.
you don't have to.
I've done it for the podcast.
I don't usually do this
I don't usually.
hyper masculine
Don't lie.
kind of stuff.
You've come in here. This is a lad.
This
bloke
isn't
podcast
about. This isn't
today.
what I'm about.
We're talking about the gym, downing Pepsi.
I said the word birds earlier.
He said birds.
Okay.
Now-
Look.
Birds isn't really
rollerblading.
allowed anymore.
I
is
can't
it?
promise.
My girlfriend quite likes it.
I think
I
it's
like
all right
being
when
your
you
bird.
say it because you're like a cartoon character, you know. All right, you can time it.
Wait. I need to. This is so fizzy.
I know.
Have you burped yet?
Yeah, just quiet.
You did a quiet one.
Didn't want to be
This is
crass
my
on the-
first. This is my first.
I didn't want to be crass on the cast.
This is my first podcast for adults. So
All right, you ready?
no. Wait. Okay.
When you start.
Just count me down.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. He's going to beat me. I'm going to be absolutely furious. Oh my God.
He's gone. How long was?
How long
was that?
I mean, most of it was in my mouth.
Yeah, but you did it. He had a real technique to it. Like you do that often.
I've never done that before.
You did it, mate. No, you're lying.
4 seconds point.
Is that how you normally drink?
That's a casual.
Water.
That's a casual sip for me.
4 seconds
Yeah,
09.
That's a friendly sip with my grandparents.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Your eyes are almost watering a
I'm
bit there.
absolutely fine.
Okay. How long was that, sorry?
4 seconds 09.
4:09. Wow.
Yeah. Half
Well
of it was
done.
in my mouth. Thank you.
Well done.
I like your watch.
Thank you. It's Lacoste.
Nice.
Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay.
I didn't intend for this to be a.
No.
This
So
was
you
a
went to
simple
clown
gift.
school in
This was-
Paris, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I went
let's
to
get
go
us back
there,
on track.
And
Sorry.
and
yeah.
what was that like?
It was intense. It was fine. It was good. You know, lost myself, found myself.
But it sounds mad.
It was insane.
So,
Sounds very intense.
Yeah.
I know quite a few people that have been to this clown course.
Yeah.
Can you tell us? So the guy is quite famous for being like extra mean.
Like the
Make
film
you
Whiplash.
find your-
if people have seen these.
Yeah. He can be pretty. He can be
You
pretty
having
mean.
another Pepsi?
I'm just gonna sip one. Yeah. He can be pretty mean. You know, like he breaks you down, and then
Yeah. And did you feel you got broken down?
big time. Yeah.
Do you think it does it
How,
help?
so how does he
Sorry.
break you down? Can you give us an
Yeah,
example?
good
of what
question.
he would do?
you go up and I mean, there's all this information is out there already, to be honest. But you kind of sorry,
Yeah, but
I don't want to.
I'm quite lazy. I'm not going to
Yeah,
go.
We're not
there.
gonna
I'm
go
I'm going
there.
straight
Fine.
to the source.
So you go up, you do your thing. He tells you to stop. He says he has go-to insults. One of the go-to ones is you are shit. You have always been shit. You have never been funny.
Right.
Wow.
You have never been funny.
But is everyone trying to be funny?
Yeah.
Because not everyone wants to do comedy, isn't that right?
In the clown module, everyone is trying to be funny.
Oh, it is? Okay. And did you cry?
Not on stage
Yeah.
and not in private either.
So no.
So
Really?
I should have cried.
I think you're meant to, right? I think
You're
that's-
meant to.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
So
But
are you allowed to chat back? Like if he says you're shit, you've
wants
always
you
been
to.
shit. Can't you say you always say this? And I know you always say this.
you're meant to sort of break it and like break the stuff, but like within his parameters, and everyone's second guessing what. And then some people go too far, and he says you don't do it like that. But then he's an art, So
What does this guy look like?
he looks like he is an elderly French man with a frizz of white hair and mustache, and he's about 5'5".
About your height, Bilal.
Pretty cool. We're about the same.
Yeah, 5'5".
You're not. You're 5'5".
No, you are.
No, I just said we're about the same.
No,
you said, yeah,
we're not. We've had this
5'5".
before. I'm way taller than you.
The Pepsi's messed both of you up, Did you feel that did you feel like it helped with your life? Obviously, there's the performance, and then do you feel like did it make you like a better, more confident person or anything, or not really? Waste of time, waste of money.
No, not a waste of time, waste of money. It was. You just clock a lot of stage hours in the 2 years you're there,
That's good.
and you kind of when you come out, you feel like
you're there
I
for 2 years.
I was there for 2 years. Yeah, it's a
hell.
1-year course, but I just stayed. And you kind of feel like you want to. You kind of feel like you're ready to go out into the world by the end of it, in a way, but also not. And it's a very personal experience. A lot of people finish it and go, "I don't want to do anything for a while," right? Because then we need to
Process.
And
Were you excited about going up on stage at these things, or was it completely
it
terrifying?
was pretty either terrifying or disheartening. The excitement ran out pretty quickly after the first few rounds of abuse. Yeah, for me. But I think it gave me something good as a performer. Definitely.
Well, you're very good at performing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's why you're here.
Thanks.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Saw your show, Soho Theatre.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Thanks.
And the proof is in the pudding. Channel 4.
Oh yeah, I
Channel
did a
4.
show
Shape.
with Channel 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about that.
It's the Sheikh. It's a comedy series about it's a character. The character is me, and I'm a Sheikh from Dubai with a lot of money who wants to invest in the UK because
837th richest. Did I get that right?
I can't remember.
I mean, it's not important. I was just going to be happy if I got that
He's
right. I was
just
going to be
trying
happy
to
with
impress
myself.
you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I can't remember the number. It's an important number though, so let's just get it right.
Can I just say, I'm so happy at how I've pulled this back into a professional interview from Coca-Cola Gate, Pepsi Max Gate.
Pepsi Max Gate. Let's not talk about Pepsi Max Gate.
Well, I do want to talk about it. 867th.
767th. Yeah.
Richest person
Yeah.
in the world.
Is that all available to watch now?
It's all available to watch. I should be doing this, bro. You're feeding it to me. And tell us what platform we can watch this on. They are all available to watch currently on Channel 4's digital platform on YouTube. It's called The Sheikh with by Sami Abu Wardeh
God.
on Channel 4.
With Channel 4.
Available to watch now.
It's Sami Abu Wardeh
Sponsored
featuring
by
Channel
Pepsi
4.
Max.
Channel 4.
Sponsored by
Pepsi Max.
yeah.
Could you do that with cream soda?
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay.
Probably no problem.
Quick
hope-
question.
Oh, sorry.
And I don't want to get back on track in a way.
Okay.
Why have you got 6 Pepsi Max in your bag?
They're on offer in
Okay.
Sainsbury's, yeah.
How much?
£3.
I helped
Is that
write
good?
one of the episodes.
I don't buy it. I never buy Pepsi Max.
I helped write one of the episodes.
Yeah. Bilal helped
I wanna
write one of the
write a
episodes.
job.
Yeah. That was a great day.
That's
that
one
was
of
it.
the
How did you
writing jobs.
How did you find that day?
It was good, man. I was very nervous about it because I thought I was going to be bad at it because I don't get asked to do this sort of thing usually. But...
Hey, dipshit. Most people listening or watching are not writers. Yeah?
So what's your point?
They don't want to know about all this.
Just because
But
you
they want to
didn't
see
do it.
behind the veil. They want to see the struggle. You know, they want
Yeah.
to see us as human beings.
Okay, fair enough.
I loved it. So we were meant to meet up in an office, and it was raining, so we did it all over Zoom all day.
Yeah, all day. It
Lunch
was
break, had pasta in my kitchen.
Yeah.
What, you didn't go to an office because it was raining?
Yeah, man, it was
Fuck.
great.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Hey,
miserable.
Channel
Yeah, it
4,
was
I would at least show up if I say I'm going to show up.
It was lovely. I haven't seen the episode. That's why. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I need
it's
to
really
watch
fun.
it.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah.
Best one. Best one.
What was the best one?
The one that I. The one. That's the
Yeah,
best
the one that you were in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think you. Yeah. I think you would also find it the best one in particular. So yeah.
Good.
Because yeah,
And did you guest star in it, Bilal?
No, I'm not.
No.
it was
So you're not in
it was the football episode.
Football.
So you're an actor, so that must have stung that you didn't get asked.
Yeah, no, I'm going for more kind of serious roles now.
Okay. So let's get on with some problems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because what's the problem? What's the podcast called?
What's
Am
the
I
problem,
a writer,
mate?
mate?
Yeah, am I? Yeah.
Am I a
called
writer?
Sponsored by Pepsi
Rollerblader or
Max.
Pepsi Max drinker, mate? No, it's got a problem, mate. So let's get into some problems.
Get into the meat and two sausage.
Sami, I know you've brought in a problem as well, which we'll
I
get
have.
to.
Yeah.
You're going to solve a guest problem.
Okay.
But first of all, we would invite you to just comment on our problems.
Yeah.
I know that you was listening because you were over there.
I don't know what you're talking
Joining
about.
in.
Yeah.
Are you a tidy person?
Intermittently.
In fact, that's a good way to describe it. That's how I would describe it. When I'm not busy, I'm quite tidy. When I'm busy, and one of my problems is I like to drape.
Sorry.
I drape my clothes on
yeah.
anything that's not a
Yeah,
wardrobe.
I'm a draper.
On a chair.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, on the back of a thing. Why is that so satisfying? Anyway, but when it comes to specific cleaning, like after doing the washing up or whatever, bit of hoovering, that sort of thing, my girlfriend's going around and redoing it.
Yeah. So your girlfriend in Lewis. Sorry to.
Yeah.
But Lewis is a BNP stronghold, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
With her, she's.
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend is in the BNP.
She's right. Yeah.
Or at
very
least it
racist.
was. I don't want to misinform the viewers, but
Well, that's why she lives there.
has a strong relationship with
Oh,
some
does it? I
sort
don't
of-
know.
Yeah,
I know it's got a prison. Anyway. So, yeah, what do you think about my problem, Sami?
So you're going around. You're doing it. You're giving
What
that.
do you think
What do you
about
think?
my problem?
You're giving. What are you cleaning? Is it just the kitchen? Is it the
kitchen.
bedroom? Is it the?
Well, the kit. You might put the
Can
hoover
you-
around. You might clean the table, like give it a nice wipe down. And a
So
spray. You know?
you'll wipe and
Yeah,
spray.
I-
You spray wipe.
Yeah. Like she's not redoing the washing up, for example.
That would be
That's
troubling.
good. Yeah, that.
I was gonna say.
Though,
Yeah.
Interestingly, my ex said that I was terrible at washing up.
Yeah.
So,
What do you wash up with?
washing up liquid
You use
and
the
a
soap.
sponge.
Pepsi Max.
Yeah, Pepsi. Okay, so you use the correct stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you fill the sink with water?
No.
Do
Got
you
a Dishmatic. You two got Dishmatics.
What
dishwasher.
the sponge where the
Yes.
stuff goes in the top?
Yes.
I think I have one.
No, I think
Yes,
they're
man,
con.
the fairy liquids inside the thing. No, they're brilliant.
No,
They're
no,
brilliant.
actually, no, I don't. I need
they're
to
really
get
good.
one. Yeah.
Scrub Daddy?
No, thank you.
No?
Is that the guy at the gym that's been bothering you?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Scrub daddy.
Scrub Daddies are the special sponges that go. They're very hard if the water's
Seen the
cold,
advert for that.
and they go soft if the water's warm.
Mm.
You need to get Scrub Daddies.
Okay. Can we get
So-
them to sponsor the podcast?
I'll try.
Have you tried talking to your girlfriend about it?
Well, I will, but I thought
No,
I've
the
got a
public
podcast.
platform is better. Yeah,
I've
no,
got
that's
a
right,
podcast that I need to come up with stuff for. So
Yeah.
I thought I'd start it
Why
here.
is the Daily Mirror on your laptop?
We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay, fine. And so you haven't spoken to her about, so you don't really know what's going on, like on the inside.
Well, I did bring it up once, and she just said, "I just have my certain way of doing things."
No, she sounds like a killer.
You had a killer at your wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these two were, excuse me, these two were both at my wedding. And so is Joey's girlfriend. And you didn't meet.
No.
No, we didn't.
This is the first time you've met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better this way.
think
I
this
was
is great.
Bilal's non-best man.
No, yeah.
But you weren't there for the first bit.
Oh,
Right.
Chaos.
Absolute shambles.
Really.
Who
was the killer?
I was the best man,
Yeah.
and then because I didn't do it very well, my girlfriend came along behind and did the same job.
Yeah, she did a little speech, didn't she? So do you think that their relationship is sort of beyond repair?
That's not for me to say.
You can say it.
I mean, I think a bit of open communication will go a long way. I mean,
I might message her now, see if she gets back to me during this episode.
that would
Yeah.
be good.
Okay.
I think
You should clean up after her, see how she likes it.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we do that?
that is one option.
Just text her, say, I'm going to clean up after you now, see how you like it. In capitals.
Yeah. But just get the diet picture.
No
and the
punctuation.
Diet Coke in a picture.
Now-
Send it to her.
What do you make of Bilal's problem?
Jim,
We
guys,
haven't
it's
solved
been
your
bullied-
problem yet.
oh,
We haven't solved your
okay.
problem yet. Have we?
Well, I
Well,
think
you just said talk to her.
yeah.
It's a bit lame.
Well,
It's not.
You only get one shot at this, man.
Too late.
This
Talk
is
to her.
showbiz.
Talk to her.
Talk to
Right. Next.
All right.
Yeah.
Gym,
keep it
guys.
moving along. Remember,
you go to the gym.
like I said in a
I
previous
do.
episode, optimum time for a podcast is 20 minutes. So let's crack through
Oh,
this.
so we're running out
We're
of
at
time.
46.
Not really, don't worry. He panicked. He thought he've got no time. You go to the gym.
I
I've seen
do.
you topless in your show.
I do go to the gym.
You go topless. He's
He
in good shape,
blades.
this boy.
Thank you.
And he
Blades.
blades for 2 hours a
I'm
day.
a blade. Yeah.
Falls on his ass.
I'm a blader. Yeah.
How often are you going?
These days I'm going. So my gym routine is now. I don't do dry stuff. Okay, I go wet room,
Oh,
sauna, swimming pool, occasional steam,
okay.
just to get the shoulders moving. Because swimming obviously is good for the upper back, keeps mobility in the shoulders, and good for your cardio as well.
You're not doing that in the sauna, though, are you?
I hit the sauna. 15
But you're
minutes.
not like. Are you like doing?
15 minutes is
Are
quite
you
long.
doing a
Too long, it's
workout
hot
in the
as well.
sauna?
No,
While
I'm
people are trying to
sensitive
lie
to.
down.
No, I'm not one of those. I could talk for a long time about sauna etiquette, by the way, because that's just something that really grinds my gears. Is when
Yeah.
people get in the sauna and don't behave properly.
Yeah.
Basically, you get in the sauna, you stick to your lane. You sit down.
Yeah.
You
do
don't
not
look.
talk
You don't look at anyone. Don't talk to anyone.
Don't look them in the third
Don't
eye.
look them in the eye. Don't
It's a
talk to
naked
them.
sauna.
Don't do. You can do. So what I do is I do this one, right? I've got shoulders need a bit of mobility, so I'll do this. I'll go around like that, do my lower back.
But not looking at
Open
anyone.
it up, not just looking, eyes down, yeah? Coming round, around that, like that. Then I'll do this one, bring that up, like that. So I'm staying, if you look at I'm
you're
staying
staying in your-
my
Yes,
box,
yes.
yeah? Then you get these guys who stand, it's a small sauna, it's smaller than this, all right? It's small.
About the same size as my flat.
You get these guys who get there, and they start airboxing.
What?
No, what?
I'm not kidding.
Where do you live?
Battersea.
This is happening in Battersea.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, man, come on, chill
In the
out.
sauna. I said that as a joke, because I never seen anybody move in the sauna. Apart from
No.
sit down.
Man, it's awful. And then you get the people who lie down, they're full length
What?
on the top shelf,
Oh,
right?
no.
I'm a top shelf guy.
Yeah.
And I lie down, they're full length, and then it starts to fill up, people come in, and they don't move. Be aware of who's around you.
Tees on or
I'm
tees
gonna
off?
come.
Trunks.
Oh no, it's not a nude. We're
Right,
in GB.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
In Britain, people are not comfortable with nudity,
Yeah.
and it's a mixed
Wow.
gender sauna. So you need to be non-nude. Although I have a story about a nude sauna
Yeah,
in
me too.
Greece.
We'll do that in a sec.
That was insane. These people, they lie down, they don't move when it gets busy. Have some sensitivity, have some awareness of what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Just really gets under my skin.
I can tell. Seen a different side of you.
Yeah.
But in Greece, they saw all sides of you, of course.
I was
great
sort of
link below.
politely
better
in
at
the
this.
corner. It was a package holiday. I'm never doing a package holiday again. It was 10 plus years ago. I was desperate I was going out of my mind, desperate for a break. Booked a package holiday with my then girlfriend. Went to this package holiday in Crete. Turned out it was a German resort. Didn't know that.
Oh.
I mean, intrinsically not a problem, right? I'm not, I haven't got a problem with it. And I got there and there was like, you go to the sauna, big sauna, lots of room, mixed gender, totally nude. I was like, fine, whatever, keeping in my lane, eyes down. And a guy comes in and does something called an Aufguss ceremony.
Sorry.
You don't know what Aufguss?
No.
This guy comes in. I think he was a Greek man who spoke German very well. And all these Germans were sitting there sort of bronzed and like, leathery. And he comes in with a towel, starts like barking German things at people, saying stuff, and then whipping the towel in your face.
What?
Yeah.
Making contact or just like...
No. It was just so it was like, whoopah! And then the blast of hot air hits you, right? Yeah, Aufguss. And I looked it up afterwards, and it's a thing. It's like a traditional thing in, I don't know, Northern Europe, where they come in, they tell a story. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the camera from time to time.
Just doing little reactions.
They like that on YouTube.
Yeah, they do, yeah. And they come in and they tell a story and blast hot air to give you the sensation of more heat.
Yeah.
So the sauna's at what, 80°?
They tell a story.
They apparently tell a story or recite poetry.
Okay.
Or inspirational for phrases. I don't speak German. I didn't understand what he was saying.
Did people enjoy it?
Evidently so.
But you were terrified. You thought
I
you were
had
going to be
no
murdered.
idea. When anything weird happens around me, so long as my physical safety is not compromised, I just watch it unfold.
Mate, you're sitting there naked, and there's a madman. Yeah. You were very much.
Can I tell you about when I went quickly to naked sauna?
What is up with you two, honestly?
Well, so me and Jay,
yeah,
and my ex, we went to a spa in Berlin, right? I didn't know it was a naked spa. So I've walked out in my trunks and the lifeguard geezer just went, no trunks. So I had to go back in, take off the old boys, say to my other half, leave that swimming costume in there. And then you get used to it after a while, it's fine. And we went in the steam room, because normally you just sit on your towel, right? Mm. But in the steam room, you can't sit on your towel because it would get wet. Oh. So you're sitting in there. I don't know how big it is, right? Because it's so steamy you can't see anything. Oh. So we're sat in there minding our own business, and this old man comes in. He walks past us off into the mist. And I heard this, which I guess was his bum on the marble. But straight away afterwards, I heard a bigger one, so it went... So the first one must have been his old balls hitting the marble. And then the second one was his bum. It's like...
I didn't know that's where this was gonna go.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, and that is not a sound I ever want to hear again. Okay,
right,
what's your problem, Sammy?
Have we solved your problem? Have
no,
we spoken about
it?
We were just talking about the gym. We
got distracted.
What's your problem?
My problem was very loud kind of gym goers that hang out in groups and are all like, posturing and...
I once went to the gym in France.
Okay.
I used to go when I was living in France, I used to go every most days.
To build up the strength to be the clown guy.
And so it was really interesting because it was actually a really nice experience. You go to the gym floor and it would be 95% men, and every time a new man would walk onto the gym floor into the weights section, the man would say hello and shake the hand of every man in the gym, and go around everyone, including like me. I didn't know anyone there. I was like, and they were just very friendly, and it was a community.
That's nice.
It was incredible. Yeah, and those guys were cool. Yeah.
So I should shake everyone's hand in my gym.
Have you thought about it?
I can try.
I think if you befriend them. Aggressively, but in an aggressive. I have to
join their gang. I have to join their little gang.
Why can't they join your gang?
My one-man gang. Okay, I'll set up a gang.
Yeah.
Well, that's mine sorted.
You're the quiet gang.
But what do you
want to join the quiet gang?
What do you make of them? Do they leave the machines all sweaty?
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
you sweat? I can't imagine you sweating.
I've never sweat before, like Prince Andrew. Yeah.
I don't think that's a comparison.
What do you mean? Well, good guy. What do you mean? I haven't followed all.
I mean, his brother's the king now, but
yeah, exactly.
What gym do you go to?
A pure gym.
Okay, and is that like a 24-hour?
As if there's any other kind of gym.
Impure.
24-hour gym.
24-hour gym. And what time are you going?
Oh, different times. Sometimes morning, sometimes like midnight.
And surely these guys congregate around a certain time of day.
Yeah, this was nighttime.
And are they there at 2 p.m.?
I've not seen them there.
You're
Maybe
not
they
doing
do go
anything
at
at
night.
2 p.m. You should go in the day.
You could just
It's busy at that time.
you could just change your time of attendance.
Yeah. You okay?
Or you're very good on a computer. Why don't you like make some signs and stick them up saying no posturing? Just put them around.
I can make a PowerPoint.
It's a bit passive aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah,
No
but
posture.
And I mean, if I'm gonna extrapolate about these guys, I don't think they're gonna respond to. I don't think they're gonna get it.
Don't
Probably
look at my
can't remember.
tiny shoulders.
Are they very big and muscular? Are they
Yeah.
bodybuilder type? Are they about the gains?
Yeah, of course.
I think you need to look in the mirror and say, I don't have tiny shoulders. I'm a big, strong boy, and you'll feel a lot better about yourself.
I'm a big strong boy.
Can you show me what kind of noises they're making?
Yeah,
Like that?
and then like there's a lot of that.
They're laughing.
Yeah, they're like doing stuff and then laughing at. I don't
Each
even
other.
hear any jokes.
Well, the laughing is strange. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard the
Yeah, that's
because
terrible,
just
isn't it?
to get that last rep out, but laughing,
Yeah, at each other.
that's strange. How old are they?
Probably 30s.
A bit too old to be doing
Can
that.
you both come and back me up in the gym? And
I'll
do
be
it?
your quiet
Do you
gang.
get, do you
Be
get
in
free
my gang.
guests?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Is that a thing that you get with gyms?
Kishore, I think he goes pure gym and he gets free guests.
Does he?
So I go.
All right,
The only
yeah.
time I went with him as a guest, he fell off the running machine, and has dislocated his shoulder. I had to take him to hospital.
Shut up.
Yeah, never went back.
How?
Wait a second. He dislocated his shoulder on a running machine.
Yeah,
fell off?
Yeah, he fell off.
Okay, he wasn't doing.
How did he
hands-
fall off?
He wasn't paying attention, probably.
Was
I
it
don't know. I
fast?
didn't fall off. I was. This is
I've-
why I
I've
run
never
in
seen
real.
that
I
happen.
run in the real world.
Yeah, he does. He goes for runs in the morning.
Where do you
Good
run?
boy.
It depends where I am. If
How-
I'm down
how-
in Lewis, I like a good run by the river.
Yeah.
But though I got scared by should have done this. Is my problem. Damn. There was some cows blocking my path yesterday, and I decided to like climb down a ditch behind a bush and round the other side because I thought if they all turn on me, there was about 15 of them,
They'll
and
batter
they
you
had
to death,
calves. So I thought maybe I don't want to get charged at by a cow. So I guess I had a very similar problem to you.
How did you meet somebody who lives in Lewis?
She lived in London when I met her, and then got a
Then-
job in
then
Lewis, and then
Wanted to get out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Works for the BNP.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Let's have a look.
He doesn't. He's
doesn't even know.
doesn't know it.
No.
Not off by heart.
No. I've got a script.
He's got a script.
That's what clowns famous for not
Okay.
having scripts.
If his clown
Improvising.
teacher was here now,
I would be told I'm a piece of shit. Okay, ready?
yeah.
Okay. I find it hard to know when to use a heart emoji. I need to use it. No. Again, I fucked it up. Okay, again.
What's happening with you?
I'm reading my problem off my phone, off Notes app.
Okay.
Okay, I find it hard to know when to use a heart emoji. I used to use it liberally in the sense of a social media like, but now I feel it is reserved for romantic interactions, and so I use a thumbs up instead. But I have recently found out thumbs up can be interpreted as passive aggressive. What is acceptable etiquette in 2023?
You did it like almost like a spoken word piece.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
You did like the speech to text.
Yeah, you did sound like a robot.
Guys, yeah, I have a problem.
What context are you sending these hearts in? Are these emails? Are these texts?
You mean what medium?
Yes.
I send them as acknowledged and appreciated and liked to your message. You say to me. I didn't know what to send you today. I sent you party. I sent you party poppers today
Why would I have a problem with a heart?
because this is the topic of conversation. I'm trying to understand. You said meet at such and such a
I
time.
hearted your message.
But so is there a difference between double click heart
Yeah, there is.
and like
Yeah.
sending a heart?
Well, I mean,
I can't
know-
believe you think you can send me a heart.
I think I can send you a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, okay, let's say there's a new acquaintance, okay?
all right. So
And
me
the
and you
new-
swap numbers after this.
Yeah?
So we swap numbers after this.
Yeah, for
Right,
example,
yeah.
yeah. And
It's unlikely, but-
maybe let's say there's a new acquaintance where the possibility of romance is it's a potential, not because either person wants it, like, okay, let's say I meet a lady, okay?
Yeah. Say you're out rollerblading.
I'm out rollerblading, okay, and I get talking to a lady, right? And you know, I'm not interested in pursuing a romantic thing, and maybe she isn't either. But we swap numbers and we want to be friends, and so it's like I send a message. She sends a message to me saying, "I had a good time rollerblading. Well done on your tricks.
Wait, here,
You're really
you're already
good."
on your phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 dots.
Yeah.
Yep, it's coming. No, not that.
No. Oh God.
Balls and ass. In a steam room, and and then she sends a message, friendly, friends, nothing else, and then I send a heart. I'm in my head going, is she going to interpret this as romanticism, when in fact I'm just acknowledging as an okay.
The problem with, is it WhatsApp that sends giant hearts?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That's weird though.
Yeah.
Well, I think Bilal's kind of answered it quite early on, is because you can just double tap to like the message now.
That's fine.
I think that's fine.
That's like seen. That's like I've seen it.
But then if you want to put like, and I never, so my girlfriend's South African, right? She's in South African culture, emojis are used a lot in messages. I don't use them at all. So when I started seeing her, I get like about 100 emojis on a message. I'd be like, what's going on here? And now I find it quite fun because it's not a way I've ever communicated before. I think you just have to, I would just mirror what the other person does. If they start using them, I'd use them. If they don't, then I wouldn't.
So move to South Africa.
I think there's nothing wrong with double liking a message.
with a heart.
Or even with a thumbs up or whatever. In those little things, I think they're not seen as sarcastic.
What do you think of this one?
Okay. Yeah.
Is that passive? I think that is less passive aggressive than that.
I would for comedy value always write, I'm going to send you an emoticon. Or
You say that in words.
Or I put, I'm going to send you a smiley now. And then put whichever one I'm going to put.
Okay. Because I was told recently, not recently, about a year ago, I was a blanket. I just didn't use emojis because, you know, I'm of a certain generation where, you know, I grew up with SMS and we didn't have that available, and we just communicate, we just say what we mean and we send the message and it's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the emoji thing is quite new to me.
Yeah.
And I was told about a year ago, it's like, yeah, if you don't get on board with these emojis, people
you're
are
not going to get on Channel 4.
People are going to think
Right.
yeah.
I don't know if that's right.
Yeah.
I sign off with the XO on everything.
That's already a step up from what I used to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
XO I think is just nice, pleasant.
I put peace out page.
Yeah, he does that.
Don't. I'd like to put a signature on all my WhatsApp messages, actually. I might start doing that.
Also, this story you told about, you meet a girl rollerblading.
He might.
No, and then, but we're just friends, you kept saying, just friendly. And then she's like, I loved your rollerblading tricks. That is a fantasy you have. Yeah. And you are not friends in your mind in that.
Look. There's a lot to talk about there.
But do you think that's helpful? Just if you just want to like it, like that, you know.
I can like with a heart.
Yeah.
But if I send the big heart, that's a bit weird.
That's overkill.
But you can do it to mates.
What about the color of the heart? Because you can send all colors of hearts now. I feel like red can be like a pulsating, throbbing love, right? And then like maybe like a yellow or a black heart or a blue, green.
Black heart's a little weird.
Yeah, a couple of people send me those, and I'm like, yeah, that's a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah.
I'd block them.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Immediate.
Yeah, it can look like a green and a blue one can look like a football kind of thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
What football? What would
Chelsea
represent?
and Rangers fans would do blue.
Really?
Would they? Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't have made that connection.
So don't do that.
Okay.
I think you're fine.
Yeah, I think don't overthink it.
Okay. And if you meet a girl rollerblading, let's face it, you're trying to marry her. Let's not. We all know what's going on.
And if you want any more advice on that, Sami.
It's a lot to explore.
If you want any more advice on that, take my number.
Yeah.
But under no circumstances should you put any hearts in the messages.
He doesn't do that, and you have to type block capitals for you.
And I don't want any abbreviations. I want full words. Sentence structure. Should we move on to our listeners' problem, Bilal?
Oh yeah.
That Sami's gonna solve for the
Bear
dear
with
listener.
me.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, if you've got one, please send it in to
please.
gotaproblemmate@gmail.com.
And so,
All right, you ready?
yes,
Cool.
you're right.
Yeah, I'm just staying in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This question is from Snorkfroken.
Is that camera on me?
That one's on all of us.
It's on all of us.
So you're always in the shot, Sammy.
Listen, you're in shot.
Fine, just
You're
checking,
in
just
shot.
checking.
Yeah, you've been in shot the whole time.
Okay, good.
Our problem, listeners' problem. It's a little bit long. It's all right. I think human holograms are a problem, and it gives me a lot of anxiety overthinking the morals of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's great that someone can go to Stratford and watch the ABBA Voyage concert. But what if they all died and someone deeply annoying, maybe Ed Sheeran or the guy from 1975, wants to collab with ABBA holograms and they never wanted that, but now they have to do it? It's not on, is it? See also the Miley Cyrus episode of Black Mirror. I haven't seen it. And Kanye gifting Kim Kardashian a hologram of her dad saying Kanye is the most amazing man ever. Did you see that?
No, that's brilliant.
You got to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mad.
So my first response to this is something that happened to me today, actually leaving my flat. I left my flat and then I got to the lift, okay? And then I remembered leaving my flat with my sunglasses on. And then I looked and I didn't have my sunglasses on. And then I looked and they weren't on me. And then I checked my pockets and they weren't there. And I was like, oh, I've done the thing where they're like hanging off my chest or like
They're on
they're on my head. And I think so I was like, nothing. Okay, nothing on my head.
God.
Look down at my shirt, they're not here. And I was like, what if I'm wearing them and I don't know that I'm wearing them and I have no way of, and I was like, what if it's happening and I'm wearing them and I don't know.
That would be something.
And I walked I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to my flat, walked around the corner for the next 20 seconds or so, not sure if I wasn't wearing my sunglasses, but I wasn't sure if I was wearing them or not.
I don't think you should be worrying about heart emojis. You've got some real problems there, Sammy.
Yeah, I think you got some deep issues. You're wearing them right now.
Right there.
No, they're on your face.
Yeah, I know you. Do you think we're in the Matrix?
Possibly, yeah. But I
I
wouldn't
mean,
mind.
I didn't get the Matrix, so I never think I'm in the Matrix. I didn't really understand.
Simulation.
Yeah.
Everything is,
I think we're in a
Why
kind
is
of...
this being simulated? That's what you got to think to yourself.
I think I'm the main
Why is this
character.
podcast being simulated?
This is part of my story, I think. I think it's a Netflix show.
I think the Matrix started around the year 2000.
1999.
No, but not the film.
Oh.
So if you're the main character,
Yeah.
sorry, Sammy, if you're the main character, am I like a sort of like Brett Gelman? Like I'm obviously like the most interesting character in it, but I'm just not. The
No,
main
you're the
character.
comic relief.
Yeah, and so
Like,
I'm,
you
I'm
would-
the most interesting.
They
character,
do a
it's not the
spin-off,
main-
but they'll get cancelled very quickly. Like Joey, the Friends
Not
spin-off.
okay.
Yeah.
like Frasier.
No, Frasier's...
That's a spin-off.
Frasier's is a
Frasier.
successful... Oh, no, Frasier's a spin-off
Thank you
of
for-
Cheers.
Yeah, it is,
And
but
can
it's
I say,
good.
I
Yeah.
watched Cheers. I rewatched
I
Cheers.
absolutely hate Frasier.
It's so good, Cheers.
Yeah.
It's such a tightly written...
Very tight, like this episode of this podcast.
Yeah.
Very good. So this viewer, this listener, they have a problem, right?
The problem is they're scared of these
Scared of
holograms.
Yeah.
Right.
AI.
AI, sort of.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the problem.
It's one of my greatest fears
Should
that
they
Ed
worry?
Sheeran is going to remix this podcast, and we're not going to want that
But we can't do anything about it.
because it's
With
offering too
holograms
much
of-
money.
He could
Two
buy
of
the
you.
rights to us.
Yeah.
And then what?
I think technology is always one step ahead of rules, of the law, of governments, of people who control, what's going on. And so there's always going to be these issues with artificial intelligence, faking Tupac and all this kind of stuff. You're always going to have. We're going to be one step behind, and it's going to be the people who break the
Tupac.
rules, who make the rules, cause the rules to be created. So I think the ABBA,
Zuckerberg.
Ed Sheeran, the old Zucker, yeah. I think the ABBA Sheeran scenario needs to happen before we can put rules in place to stop it from happening.
So let's push for that to happen.
Please.
I just think that the ABBA thing's so lazy.
It is. Also,
They're all still alive.
why is that show on like once a night? It should be on constantly on a loop. It's not even real.
And it's taken away punters from People could be listening to this instead of going to that.
This is
This
real.
is real. Do you know who I blame, interestingly? And I haven't really got time to go down this rabbit hole because we're nearly out of time.
Okay.
But do you know who I blame?
No.
MF Doom.
Why?
Oh.
He started this.
What do you mean?
So MF Doom used to send people that blatantly weren't him in the mask to do concerts, and they would mime.
If he felt he wasn't getting paid enough.
Yeah. And they were obviously completely different body shapes and types and heights.
Brilliant.
Sometimes they were white.
And he would be like,
Really?
And he would be like, look, I made the music. I don't have to also perform the music if I don't want to. It's my music. I can do what I want. It's his fault.
Yeah.
I love you, MF Doom.
Yeah, rest in
Yeah,
peace.
peace, R.I.P.
How are we? Are we out of time?
We're basically,
What's the time limit?
This is
2.5 hours.
We're cutting it down to like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then YouTube shorts.
Only the
This is going
Coca-Cola
to be
bit's
one.
gonna be in there.
This is one YouTube short.
What's that?
This
30
whole
seconds.
thing, less I think.
Yeah.
7 seconds. Just quick clips of you
Just-
downing the
Oh,
Pepsi.
can I just quickly a new quick fire feature?
Okay.
Because Ryan, our producer and overlord, always messages, "What's this episode going to be called?"
Oh yeah.
If you get a choice, what would you call this episode, Sammy?
No.
What would you call it?
The Pepsi Boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Pepsi okay?
Probably
Is
not.
Pepsi okay? Yeah.
Is Pepsi okay?
There we go. So this has
That's
been.
not bad.
Is Pepsi okay?
Yeah. It's good getting the work done now.
This has been got a problem, mate.
Why is
Thanks
the
for
daily? Why is
joining
the
us.
daily? Sorry. Why is the Daily Mirror?
We haven't got to that. We've run out of time.
What's
Normally
the
we-
time limit? I thought there's no time limit.
Of course, there's a time
Well,
limit.
what time?
We've got
What
to do
time is
another
it?
episode.
Now
Should we
you're
say
doing
that?
another
Yeah,
episode now.
Yeah.
Who's your
Don't
next
tell it.
guest?
We don't have
You are.
one.
Who's your... But wait a minute. I thought we had like 2 hours. Bilal told me there's like 2 hours.
I never said 2 hours.
You said you have it until 5.
I think I told you have 1 hour twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want us to finish?
Yeah. Of course.
You guys want to go home?
No, we
They've
want
got to
you.
edit this.
You want me out?
Just do.
Yeah, you got to go.
Just do a fade out. Just do a fade out.
Wait, can you tell me in
Please
one line?
like and rate and subscribe to the podcast.
Do you want a Pepsi?
The more listeners we get, the more things
More
like
what?
this we can do because we've got more money for
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Maxes.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Sammy, for coming on.
Anytime.
It's been great.
Thanks. It was fun.